Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Nico. Bloody early.
Oh man.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah. Maya still doesn't know.
Oh.
That's why it's going to your unit.
I thought it might be the case.
Yeah.
Nice. Funny.
Yeah.
Oh.
Picking up another car. That's a mystery car. We will keep it a surprise until we get there, right?
A mystery car.
Mystery car.
But where in the world could it be from? What country?
Let's give it a hint. They like spaghetti. And they're very good at acting in football.
And yeah, the footballers are great actors.
Yep.
Okay, so loose clues though.
Yeah,
loose.
that's probably America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
South Korea.
South Korea.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hang on, let's make it less dangerous.
Oh, what's the time now? It's I can't see.
What's the time? Time is 6:02 a.m.
Okay, so we're making good time.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, so where does Maya think you are today?
She thinks I'm just going with you on a job.
Which was such a good friend.
Yeah,
just keep
you company. That's right.
Such a good friend. Nice.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they are selfish motives.
Yes, they are selfish. Well, we should probably put the address on the sat nav. I mean, I know we're going the right way, but
Yeah.
Bloody time limit on my phone.
That's the problem while I was driving in Germany on the way back. Because it was sunshine, the sun was hitting the windscreen. Because the phone has an inbuilt overheat sensor. Kept shutting down, and I'm like on the bloody queue going through that. I was like, no, I need to know where I'm going.
You mean 9? 9.
Nine.
I've got this address saved in it. No, Regent's Court. No, that's London. Nah, fucking get the address again.
Yeah, let's not go to London.
What's the address again?
Yeah, I'll find it first. I thought the track was quite uncomfortable, then I realised I was sitting on this. So my dad's showing up maybe later today.
Oh, okay.
He's got a driving course in Salisbury.
Of course he has. Still got the van?
He's still got the van.
Nice.
The van which he had to leave in Holland because he had a stroke.
Yeah.
And he's still on the road.
Okay.
And a friend of his is offering to give him a full paid trip to LA.
Really?
Yeah, in order to be her driver, old ex. But I don't think she realises the quality of his driving.
What? Someone's going to pay him to be
A driver. Yeah, I don't think she knows his driving.
Oh my! Have they just seen? Remember the video? We went round the van and went. This didn't have one mark on it, and then after we looked at the van, there wasn't a panel that didn't have a dent on it.
You mean the van where we duct taped the grill together?
Yeah, we duct tape the grill. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then someone's going to hire this man to drive them around. It's incredible.
Pretty much.
It's incredible.
I'll forward your CV.
Yeah, I'll do it. Sure, I do it very.
I think it's more for his company than
Aww.
anything.
Oh, there's somebody's got a soft spot for your father.
But I think so.
Oh well, why not? Why not?
Well, I wouldn't do that though.
Easy. I still wouldn't hire him. He's a nice guy and all, but you know, I drive myself. Oh gee. Keep this thing on the 70s of trouble.
So why is there glued like adhesive tape?
It's extra grip. Extra grip just in case you're, you know.
Actually, it's quite
slipping.
It's more like it's quite uncomfortable.
Is it?
Is it like I don't like my co-pilot equipment?
I did put a spike on the seat.
You don't have it.
I didn't have
Is
a
that
spike on my seat either.
That's ridiculous. Like I don't want passengers.
It's your nails. Follow your nails.
Oh yeah. Quite bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. Well.
These seats are ridiculously uncomfortable too.
Yeah, they are.
I can feel it in my back after like 2 hours now.
We've done 2 hours. I know. Try driving. I enjoyed that. The thing is, it sits quite nice at 70. The cruise is easy, but it was to creep up a bit faster.
Yeah.
5-cylinder, 2.5 diesel, yeah.
Yeah, but I do think they could have had a little bit of extra padding at the back.
This is what's this? Have I got a little? What's in here? Is that like a little armrest?
There's an armrest. With plastic topping and.
Oh, you can put like a drink stuff.
Yeah, it could do.
Yeah, I had that.
I like the kind of retro 90s.
Oh, that pattern. You know what that pattern's called? I think it's Inca.
Inca.
That's Volkswagen Inca material.
Actually, it kind of matches your shirt.
Yeah, that's why I chose it. Yeah, Inca. This is on all the T4s, like, oh god, back to like 98 or so.
It must be, yeah.
Yeah. The van is, the truck is a bit newer than that.
Where's this truck from?
2009 or 8, I think. Yeah, it's like 10 years old.
Practically a new truck then.
Well, new for us. Having old cars all the time, yeah, it's hella new for me.
I've got to come see your new Jag. That looks cool.
Oh, the Jag. That's the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, black Jaguar XJR, 4-litre S, cream interior. Nice.
I'm excited to see that actually.
That's gonna be a really cool car when it's done. Yeah. I've had it running for a little bit. Needs more work.
Needs more work. Story of your life, eh?
There, yeah, I know, right? Always something. Classic cars. Sponsored by Costa.
Actually, I think they tried to send you an email saying you can't show their product on our show.
Yeah, they will blur this out.
Yeah.
Put the hands on the wheel. Oh.
So what's your best deals, Nick?
3 best deals. This should be a secret. This is 3 best deals in trading classic cars for 15 odd years. Okay, starting at number 3. I get a phone call from a guy. This is going to be a short story for each. I get a phone call from a guy. I've got an MGB convertible. Alright, black. It's nice. Anyway, so it definitely sounded like a scam. I said, what do you want for the car? He said, I just want like 2.5 grand for it. 2.5 grand for a convertible MGB, right? Anyway, long story short, I ended up driving up to see the car, bought the car for £2,000. It was mega clean with tan interior, the engine been completely overhauled, electric steering, all the extras you can imagine on it.
Yeah.
And made a really nice chunk of change on that when I sold it to a Swiss guy actually.
Nice.
Number 2.
It's weird that somebody would just sell it for that.
Well, okay, so the reason he sold it for that, he told me what he wanted for the car, and I thought it's got to be a catch, right?
Yeah.
So the reason was it was like a relative's car, like a great uncle, and he'd been left this car in the will, and he wasn't interested. He wanted to buy like a new Fiesta or something, right? And he's like, I just need like 2.5 grand to buy this car. So he come up with the figure 2.5 grand, and I was like, well, I'd pay that for the car, and it wasn't running, so I had to get the car running, which is a minor carburetor issue, really. Yeah. And then got it MOT'd and did a really nice deal on it.
Nice.
So that was a really good one. Number 2.
Somebody in Switzerland is swearing at you right now.
Yeah, no, they got a great deal as well.
Yeah.
I just made a really nice bit of money on it. So then number 2 would be a BMW 850 CSI. Something like production numbers were about 3,500 worldwide. Yeah. V12, 6-speed car with 100,000 miles, just less 100,000 miles. Really posh guy. I mean, I could tell you a story, like the long version of the story about each of these, but
yeah.
So number 2 is this BMW, right? So this really posh guy calls me up, and he says, "You wouldn't happen to be interested in a BMW 850, would you?" And I said, yeah, I'd be interested in that car. Yeah, well, it's a non-runner, you see. It's non-runner. I went, okay, right, okay. As it went on, the guy said to me, he's like, oh, the thing was very fast. I hope my wife's not listening. I was doing 150 down the A road. And this guy was just like loving this story, and he was just clearly very well off. Yeah. And his neighbour said to him, like before, oh, I'd give you 2,500 for this car. Everything in the story is going to be 2,500, by the way. Yeah. So I'll give you 2,500 for this car. And I said, oh, well, I'd pay that for it. He said, would you? I said, well, yeah. He said, when do you want to come and see it? I said, oh well, I don't need to come and see it. I can just, I'd buy it for that. He said, really? You won't see the car? I said,
Because at this point you can break it for
I
that.
was like,
worst
break?
case.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna break it for that. I'm like, I know this car's gonna be fine. Anyway, so the guy, we did the deal. Car comes back and it's like awesome, like super clean, not running. They pressure washed the engine at some point and they messed up some electrics.
Yeah.
So that was that. Flipped it the next week. The car I should have hung on to because that car's value now is probably somewhere in the region of about 40,000.
Wow.
And this is the one that got away, and my head was telling me, Nick, you should keep this car as investment.
But then again, sometimes it's good to. You made your profit.
Oh yeah.
And you needed the money at the time, and
we always need the money, you know. And it's just one of them where you think I probably should have kept it, but you know, hindsight's a fine thing. That was that. Number one, get a phone call from a guy with a 1973 Porsche 911.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm getting excited. I didn't know too much about Porsches at the time. This was about 6-7 years ago. And I've got this Porsche I've had for 25 years.
Oh, Mini.
I've had this Porsche for many years, like 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
I'm looking to sell it. I said, all right, I'm interested. What's it worth? And he said, oh, well, I don't know. All right. So I'm looking at the car prices. So 73 is an interesting year. So when it goes to 74, the prices change dramatically.
Yeah.
And the 72 is quite unusual as well. It had the two filler caps. The old filler cap was actually on the outside of the body on the 1972 911s.
Yeah.
And then they had to change it because the American gas attendants weren't paying attention, and they just fill up the engine with gas.
Oh yeah.
Because there were two holes that looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
So they did it for 1 year in the 72. So 73 was, they got it all right. They did a 911T, a 911E, and a 911S.
Okay.
We all know the S because they're about £250,000 quid now.
Yeah.
So this was a 911T. This is like base model, but it had the S kit on it. I told you it was going to be a long story.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway.
It's a good one.
This is quite, I find it interesting as well. It's also the one that got away. So, went and saw this car, stayed the night in Manchester, driving up from the south. We got around to see the car, the guy was really nice, and I indicated the price around 15,000 for the car. And I know you're going to be dropping your jaws going, 15,000? You're robbing people! Well, this is 7 or 8 years ago before the prices were like mega high. And what I was judging from, I thought, well, some of these cars can be maybe 20,000, 25,000.
It's the cash you have in your pocket. You can only do.
Yeah, it's like, what have you got to spend? And I sort of said to the guy, I said, well, I'm thinking about 15,000. And he said, well, if you pay 15,000, you can have the 3 sets of Porsche carburetors. I've got 2. And I thought to myself, well, that's never a bad thing, right?
Yeah.
So went and saw the car, did the deal, bought the car, lost my mind because it was just so stunning. And then ended up selling at auction for a horrendously higher figure than that, and that was my number one sale.
Which of course is a quarter of what you would have got today.
Yeah. So that same car today, in its condition, it needed a little bit of paintwork. It needed a little bit of tune up on the carbs, but that was about it really. It had the S kit on there, but it wasn't an S. It had an extra dial and some other bits, chrome work and things like that. That car today is worth about 110,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Should have kept that one.
So basically all your pension opportunities have been flipped on.
Basically, two of my biggest pension opportunities, have been sold for good profit at the time. Later on, not so much, but this is the story of your life, right?
Yeah, but you never know what's going to go up and what's going to go down, do you?
No, you don't. I do not.
I've heard a story of a guy who bought, the Brooklyn SVT, I think they call one, the safety cars.
Oh, right, yeah.
There was a guy who bought one brand new, put it in the garage, never put any miles on it. He said, this is my pension.
Yeah.
And he ended up selling it a few years ago, and he literally got his money back from when he bought it. He said, oh, it's the worst pension investment I've ever done.
Really? Well, they're just not worth that much money then?
No, just not.
Yeah.
But you just never know what's going to go up and what's going to go down.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, limited numbers are obviously going to be a good one, but that's not a guarantee.
No.
It's popularity. You know, a lot of the cars now, Lancia Deltas and cars like that, they're the sort of ones that everybody idolises as a child or had posted on their wall.
they will always keep the value.
Yeah, and they'll always keep their value.
But you
because
see
they've
also
become
the
a cult car.
market. You see the market now. Like if you want to get a 40s or even 30s car, get them for nothing.
Yeah, because the clientele for them's dying out.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I mean, you know, the people who are buying the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, even 50s cars, really,
Yeah.
the majority of the people who are buying them are people who are above 60. And these people above 60 might have several cars already,
Yeah.
and you know, maybe their health not as good now, and some people aren't, you know, as healthy as they once were, and they're selling them on now. And the people who are buying them are that older generation who maybe still don't want them.
Idiots like me, though.
Well, we get obviously the younger enthusiasts come in, but you know, when you're talking like 75% of the market.
Yeah, but you
being
see
this
some
older
cars. I
generation.
see some cars that were really expensive at some point have really gone down. Like
Yeah,
I
that's true.
think like a good example of that one would be a good brand like Riley, maybe like a
Yeah,
good
that's
mid 50s
true.
Riley would go for maybe 12 grand 20 years ago,
Yeah,
and now it will go for 8 grand.
very true actually. Yeah, very true. But that's the biggest change in the market that
I think
I've
some
seen.
cars will always keep a value though. Like if you have like a Porsche 911 will always
There's
be in fashion.
Well, there's a bottom value for certain cars, isn't there? It's
If
like
you look at 50s Italian sports cars, will never ever
no,
crash. You know,
no,
like,
exactly.
they've still gone up, if anything.
But there's cars you can buy, for example, like that BMW 850 I was saying about, right? 5-6 years ago, there's a big engine, juicy, expensive to fix, and it was at the bottom of the market. Like that car obviously was underpriced by probably 2.5 grand, but it was completely bottom of the market. That car will never be worth less than that because you can break it for parts.
Yeah.
So you know when you've reached the bottom, you know, it's all these cars, all these Ferraris and all these undesirable cars, they're at the bottom of the market because they won't appreciate any less than that because they're worth more in scrap and parts. So
Yeah.
once you've reached that bottom part and you think that car will be popular in the future, that's where you want to be. We should probably do, I really need to do a whole video on classic cars and what is good investments or bad investments because it's a huge,
Yeah.
you know, it's a huge thing, isn't it? It's a big thing.
Definitely. So what's your favorite car you've ever owned, like, regardless of what you've profited or...
So one of the ones that sticks out to me, probably because of sentimental, only because it did a really cool trip. I'll make it a short version of the story. Bought a Datsun 260Z from Canada.
Oh yeah?
It was +2, so it wasn't a very desirable model, but the money, it was the right money. And we did a road trip to San Francisco and got the car shipped back from there. And then it was a right-hand drive car, Japanese domestic spec. The story was
cool.
60,000 kilometers
Yeah?
in America. And yeah, the guy had it in the collection. And then no one wanted to buy a right-hand drive car in America.
Yeah.
So I bought the car, brought it back home, and I just wish I kept it because the prices now are really high, and this one was super duper original. Like never had filler, never had none of that crap in it. It was just a really original, nice car.
Nice.
And there was definitely a profit in there, but it was more than that. It just drove well. You know, I did like 2,000 miles in that thing. That was a hell of a journey.
Oh,
Amazing.
imagine.
Yeah.
And it did the journey problem free as well.
Yeah, didn't break down once. One morning it didn't want to start up, but it was like -5 and it was snow outside, so I think in the end we just bump started it. We just pushed
Probably
it.
just the battery anyway, not
Yeah,
being used to
could've-
being out in the cold.
Oh man, it hadn't driven it hardly any miles in it, then we just jump in and drive 2,000 bloody 2,000 miles in it.
That reminds me of the road trip I did with Felix in that Toyota. You remember that Corolla?
Yeah, man.
That had 44,000 kilometers on it. That was mint though.
Yeah, it was midnight. It was very nice. Yeah, very nice. What's your favourite car you've had then?
I think it's kind of a mix. I really like that Corolla because of the road trip and the memories.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
the fact that it soldiered on through all of that hard beating.
Yeah.
I should say the Flaminia because it's the nicest car I've ever had.
Yeah.
But the one I really like, I think the Aurelia is the one that's growing on me the most
That's interesting.
because I find it's really fun to drive.
Yeah.
Now that it's set up much better, like the carbs adjusted right and seems to be running the way it should.
Yeah.
It really is. I don't know. It's just such a positive experience. Like,
Yeah. I should really film you, shouldn't I?
well, you could. That's fine. Nobody needs to see my face.
Nah.
You can film me when we look at the mystery car we're going to look at soon.
Oh yes.
It's going to be the pain of my life.
Oh my god. So how many other projects have you got at the moment?
Well, it's only the 2300 that's the project.
True.
So I would say the Crown is pretty much ready to go back on the road. I just need to sort out the electrical gremlin that's
Yeah.
causing it to stall when I put the lights on, which I think is just literally the battery is.
Yeah.
Because I think the battery is done, so whenever it's charging, it thinks it's full,
Yeah.
but it's only charging, what, 10%
Yeah,
or whatever.
like you say, it's a small battery as well.
It's a small battery.
You know what size it is? You measure it?
Yeah, 40 times 24 centimeters.
Okay.
Tiny.
Yeah. That's
Anyway, but the Aurelia, yeah, no, that's because I never intended really to get one.
No.
And it was the circumstances how I got it. Made a good friend in the process as well.
Yeah, that's nice.
And yeah, it's just, you gotta be a test driver on that. I think you'd really enjoy it. You should
Yeah.
do a review because,
Yeah.
as me, I think your expectations of how it drives will be quite low. Like you expect an old time car. I think
I'd like
it drove as well as the Corolla.
Really?
The Corolla being a 77 model, like I would say it's just as fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Nimble, probably better road handling.
To be honest, I think we need to do some review videos
Oh yeah.
for my channel as well.
Yeah, we can work together on that. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
because I've got the.
Let us know in the comments if you think Nick and Mick should do reviews.
Go follow That's Classic Cars.
Yeah,
That's
right.
Classic Cars on Instagram.
Hey, no promotion, no
cross
promotion.
This is cross.
We can't really find the place, can
It's
we?
got to be around here somewhere. I'm going to pull over here because I really don't know.
We're gonna stop.
What's that?
Oh, there it is.
That's the launcher.
It's the launcher.
Easy.
Awesome.
Right.
Now we know what it is.
Nicked an apple.
Secret
I
reveal.
don't think it's stealing.
What does Mick get? A Flaminia.
Shit. I mean.
Well, I bought this unseen, and that's a reward. Oh well.
What's happened there?
I have no idea. I've been fooled.
Don't do that.
That's solid.
It's got an engine.
It's got an engine.
A little bit round here.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, it probably needs a paint job.
Oh my god. No.
Ah, the inside's awesome.
The inside's awesome. God, what have I done, Nick?
I probably wouldn't have paid up front.
I probably wouldn't have paid up front. I could have.
Wow. That's going to be heavy.
I think I've been out more than a couple of days.
Yeah.
Peter, I don't think you've been completely honest with me here.
But at least you haven't paid up front for it, right?
Yeah.
There's a lesson, kids. There's
Yep.
a lesson there.
There's a lesson. Oh no, what have I done? Ah! What? Actually, it does feel solid though. I hope it's just a bad...
Yeah. I love about the fiberglass.
Huh? Oh my god. Oh, rear lights are nice. Oh, they are really good.
Not good.
Bumper's pretty good.
Interior's quite nice.
Some documentation's good. Door panels a bit iffy. Oh well. Oh my god, look at this.
Cool badge on the grill though.
Yeah.
USA.
Oh, look at that. But you know what? It is solid underneath there.
Yeah.
What do you think? Matte black?
That sounds to me.
I don't know. What's falling underneath? That is... I don't know. I don't know what that is. Well, it's solid there. It's usually gone, the battery tray. Front bumper will come out fairly nice.
That's cool.
It's a cool car, like, don't get me wrong, but I haven't paid more. I wouldn't say I've paid more than what it's worth anyway.
Yeah. It's a user.
If we get it to drive, get the front. I'm a bit bummed about this. That is not what I want to see. But grill's really nice. Insert. This will come up really nice. Right, front, top of the lips, fine. It's good. It's got the Carrera original headlights. Beautiful. Chrome here's good.
Tyres are original.
Well, I'm thinking of getting new tyres on the Flaminia anyway, so I could take the ones from that onto this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have a closer look on this when we get it up on the trailer, because I can't really look underneath. But here we go, my dream car. It's a cool sedan though.
Yeah, it's cool.
Like,
you know what? I like the white roof as well.
It is cool. It actually looks much better in person than the pictures.
I'd say if you buzz off the paintwork, just, you know, take the whole thing off.
Yeah.
Or take most of it down.
I might. The roof is so bad, I might change the color. I've been thinking black top, light blue.
Yeah. It's a good project to play around with the paint, because it's so bad you really can't go too wrong.
I can't go too wrong. No, this is a good practice car for a paint job. Oh my. Yeah, Nick has a rule. Don't dig into rust. But that's the first thing I do is see what I got. But to be honest, this isn't too bad because it's solid underneath. It's not filler.
It just means that, you know, it's that paint.
There's no filler there.
Of this age.
Yeah.
To be honest, the number plate's actually a dateless number plate, 917. Shame it's not 911, but
Oh yeah.
or 912. But the number plate's worth a few hundred quid.
It's pretty good actually. Underneath the paint, to be honest, it's metal there.
I tell you what, if you get an MOT on this, I'd buy the number plate off you for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. That don't really work. It's just a
917. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there a Porsche 917? Or what is
It
it?
might be.
Something.
But if those letters were like, you know,
Yeah.
NAA or something related to
50 quid number plates. There you go.
Yeah, well, exactly. It's a few hundred quid for anything, you know.
At least it's lighter.
Yes. It's definitely lighter because it's got rust and the rust has fallen away the metal.
Yeah.
Like I've got good winch.
We got lightweight rear arches.
Yeah.
Well, we do actually have metal in the wheel arches, which is good.
To be fair, it's not full of filler.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Hear it.
Here, maybe a bit. A magnet would help. Oh look, it's got an alarm. Blink, blink. Oh, this is interesting. Wobbly doors splitting.
Well, are we going to wait for the guy to come out before we...
Well, he's got the keys,
Oh, okay.
so he'll be on his way.
Yeah, so
He must have driven here.
I've got toe eye. So what we're going to want to do is, you're going to have to sit in it.
And you tow it, and we.
Yeah, so I'll have to...
Hopefully these churchgoers are going to go.
Hopefully that Defender, hopefully that Discovery guy is going to be here. We whack it around that.
Yeah, I think we just wait till the churchgoers get out of here and then take it from there.
Yeah, if that Saab moved, it'd be easier. I mean, it'd be fine if I got the truck here. We could put it on there, and we just pull it out here. So we just basically want to get it on flat ground, like put it on the top of this road here, and then load on this corner.
Yeah. He couldn't be in the worst position, could he?
Well, not really.
Hello. Look, these ones are studs. They all got the ball still.
Hello, amigo.
That's why they're looking. That's why they're
What do you think that guy's
they're standing the ground.
This guy's whispering to the other. It's like, we should go for him. We take these guys. Only two of them.
Yeah. Drive off in their truck.
Not sure. Wait, you see, one's having a pee.
Oh, hello. We got an apple, don't we? We got sour apples.
Can they eat apples?
I'm sure they'll eat anything.
We got the brave one.
You want an apple?
Apples?
That's a proper sheep. His face kind of looks like a miniature elk, doesn't he?
Yeah. You got friends behind you. It's okay. Look.
Well,
You got backup.
somebody's been graffitiing all over your back. What do you think, Nick?
Well, it's on. It's big. Heavy.
Such a shame with this rust here, because it's actually for a bit of fabrication. But the door looks surprisingly solid underneath though. That's not filler. So
That's good.
yeah, being a last year, likes really likes a soft close, this one. Yeah, we'll have to look at that bit of adjustment. Coach built cars, eh? That did. What's
Loading perspective, it's actually a nice position on the car, and for the tow bar, the tow eye was really convenient as well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, because it's really close to the front, and sometimes you've got to take it off and put it back on again. But okay.
Surprise, surprise. Ah, there's metal there. That's good. This is a mess here, but that can be sorted. The bumper on the other hand is actually surprisingly good. Underneath, surprisingly, doesn't look too bad.
What's that?
You actually said it looked really cool.
Oh, it's still. Yeah, I think it's a really cool car.
It is, isn't it? You should smell it inside. It's amazing.
I can imagine. Old leather-bound books.
Yeah, pretty much.
Apartment smells of rich mahogany.
It looks brown, but it's actually solid, and that's original floor pans as well, I believe.
It's brown, but it's really nice.
Yeah. But that's the important thing, you know. If it's rotten underneath through the floors, then the important place
Exactly. That's expensive welding.
It's actually.
But if it's kind of
So this is really bad. This house has to be sorted. But a couple of rear wings, and whatever's going on in the doors here are wheel arches and other fun stuff. But I don't know. We'll have to go through the mechanics and see what's what. But I would say this is an upgrade to the Toyota for me anyway, being my personality.
Yeah.
It's my kind of...
Sorry.
I got the keys, yeah.
I
The really good things is that the bumpers are super straight.
Yes.
They're pretty much custom built for each car.
And it would, it would polish up a little.
Wow, the paint's gone.
Yeah, but I mean, it can be shinier.
It is shinier. Well, I could do a patina job on it. As in, but check this out, Nick.
Oh, yeah, that was
You got to check this out. Speaking of high quality jobs, whatever's been going on here, just fiberglassed right over the bumper.
Sure, great job.
For aerodynamic effect,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly, man.
Have you got the?
Well, it's actually my current business, but moving into doing some chocolate.
You're moving.
No, I do classic cars, buying and selling. But we do deliveries, but
All right, Peter. Thanks for the Lancia. You're going to be in the video.
Good.
We'll shine it up
Bye-bye,
for
Lancia.
you. Bye bye.
This Lancia comes from the street where I was born in The Hague.
really,
Yeah.
wow.
That's where I saw it for 3 years, and I never got involved. But then it ended up with another family near Utrecht, and so I re-met it there.
Yeah.
And then I again looked after it for 3 years, and then I thought, oh, somebody needs to take it, so I took it.
Yeah.
It's weird how things
Amazing.
work out sometimes.
And I drove it to England, no problem.
You drove
Until
it?
the racetrack, I was working there
Yeah.
in England. So I comes at the racetrack and brakes went.
Nice.
But you know, we got that. They gradually the master cylinder got back, so I did manage to
Yeah,
get it
pulled
home.
some power back. Yeah.
And,
a bit close, but
And
down.
yes,
Yeah.
got it through the registration, no problem. So I still have the Dutch registration somewhere. I'll find that because I came across it not so long ago. And yes, been on 2 ceremonial trips.
Yeah.
And up and down the MOT station every year.
Well, I'm hoping to make it my daily driver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
It really has a good. Once the engine runs smoothly, it had a really sensational sound.
Yeah.
6-cylinder, and you could hear that.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was really nice. It was lovely.
You'll see the updates on Mika's channel, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
Have you got your own website?
Yeah. Well, I got my for watches. Yeah, I'll send you a link to that. But I'll also
Okay.
send you a link when I put this video up.
Okay. Yes.
Spock.
Lovely.
Spock dog. Sparky.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
very safe journey.
Get my card as well.
Safe journey.
Who's thinking of that sheep? Is that pretty one? Pretty sheep.
I don't know if you're into sheep, I guess.
Nice looking sheep.
Yeah.
Oh, there's D38 in there.
What's that?
Range Rover, yeah, blue one.
Ooh.
Nice condition.
Nice. Oh, we're far off.
We are 5 hours 15 minutes, 300 miles. 300 little miles.
Oh dear. Oh well.
And we're gonna arrive at 5:15, but we gotta get fuel, so probably
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Yeah, home at 7, I guess.
Yeah. Today.
I think we should put fresh fuel in it. When
Yeah.
we come back, we'll see if it starts.
Oh yeah, chuck a load of fuel in it, easy start, it'll go.
Where are you going on Monday?
Yikes! I've got to go central London and drop off a car. I leave at 5, so it'll be a hell of a journey. Today's not been so bad so far, so we've done 5 hours, about 5 hours up there, do you reckon?
5.5, I reckon.
5.5, and then we're pretty much looking the same coming back now.
Yeah, that's not too bad. It's a bit more traffic now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot more traffic.
We got a bit more weight on the back.
More weight, less fuel economy. But it's not so bad, a little bit of traffic coming up. It's been like nice scenery all the way.
Yeah, it's getting a bit plainer now. We had beautiful hills and
Oh, the Yorkshire Dales.
yeah, a lot of fog though.
Oh wow, wasn't it just?
But then again, it's kind of nice driving without all the sun glaring your eyes all the way.
It's always a bonus.
There you go, silver lining.
Exactly.
So is that the Merc you're taking to London?
Yeah, Mercedes. Mercedes.
Nice. That's a nice one, that.
It's 600 miles? How many was that? 300, 300.
Yeah, 600 plus.
Yeah, 600 miles. Wowee.
That's a lot a day.
Yeah.
Is that in kilometers? 1,000 kilometers?
Yeah, about
900 something?
like 900 kilometers, something like that a day.
About a day.
It's not, doesn't beat my record.
It's like a
yet.
deja vu. We left when it was dark and now it's dark again.
It's dark again now. It's the 12 hours. Well, actually more than 12, so it's like 14 hours driving. 14 and a half. By the time I'm probably 15, so it's a day. It's a good old day.
Good old day.
Good old day.
Well spent though.
Well spent. But we're nearly back home, not far from Southampton, so we are 57 miles from the unit.
Yeah, now we got traffic.
Now we got 5 minutes of traffic-rooney.
Yeah, good. Everyone's going out into the closed lane to save time and sneak in the front.
Slow down this lane.
Well, at least we're actually going faster as they get
Like
going out.
everybody's just moving in there now.
We just stay here.
Yeah. I never really seen a point changing lanes.
Yeah, and now, oh look, they're clumping up in the front. 22 minutes remaining
22 minutes.
after 11 hours of driving.
I think it's more like 13.
It's good we can swap around a bit driving then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Near impossible to do. You can do this, but you'd have to spread it out so much more.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because if not, like...
Whoa, whoa.
Hey. I've got a big bump. We're in minis, which is nice.
We're in the secret layer now.
We are.
Let's see if the Merc will start.
Oh, yeah, that's start. Always does. Oh, but I did want to charge the battery. Oh, well.
We'll figure out. Kev's projects. Oh, that's rust.
Oh, I know, it's just a parts car.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That is a parts car.
There's the jack. Oh, something heavy in that.
Whoops. I'll need to come back and we'll do a video on the Jag. That's exciting.
Yeah,
That'd be kind of cool. There's going to be 2 Lances from the Golden Age in here now.
oh yeah, there is.
Yeah.
The one hidden at the back as well. Probably want to put this car on.
Can't believe you sold this. Such a nice car.
Yeah, I know. It's clean, puppy. Damn.
That's fun. You're transporting it anyway. So the part of the fun, the guy who's buying it, he knows what he's buying, and it's fun to clean it up. It will clean up nicely as well. So an exciting one. Nick's got a really cool Alpina. Just needs a clean up. That's actually quite a nice one. And behind here we got another Lancia. Oh, go and have a quick look at that. Great looking cars. Very nice coupe. South African one. Oh, Italian, but lived most of its life in South Africa, so very nice and rust free. Nissan. For all your Vauxhall people out there.
It's actually a very rare car. They make 500
Yeah.
or something.
Something like that.
Right, let's see.
No problem. So this is going to be stored in here for now.
It's the TWR body kit.
It's going to be such a gangster car.
So cute. I like the wheels though, look. And like, I love these wheels. Split rim Jags from a newer car.
Actually works.
I think it works really well. The back's even nicer actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, this side's nice.
Need to do a full feature on this. You should do a restoration blog on this one.
Oh, I need to. This is going to be, yeah, it's just so gangster. That and the Range Rover next to each other.
Ah.
500 number car. Oh, goodie.
Okay, as you can see, it's a bit damp here. It needs to dry out. It's got this horrible carpet thing. So I'm going to pull these carpets out, lift this stuff up, this unsealed, take it out so it can dry out properly. This is the old that was in here. This needs to dry. Have another come back to this when there's daylight, good light, and we'll see. It's got nice seats. These will come up nicely. We'll sort out the floor with sound insulation. It's not rotted, so I'm very happy about that. We'll paint it. We'll put in sound insulation. We'll tidy all of this up. Very excited. Very, very excited. So as you can see, there's a lot of bad prep work on the paint. And the water's crept underneath, created surface rust, but it's not actually not rotted through. Okay, here's a bit, but actually solid underneath. So it's just, we got it just in time before this would completely fall apart. So it's, as you can see on the roof, it's actually underneath here, it's solid metal. This is a bit of surface rust and it's been it's the original door cards. Oh, I just love this detail of this bend and the way this is made. Just look at all this stainless steel going around. Nice section there. I can imagine that's a lot of work to make. Or chrome. I guess that's chrome, yeah. Still in good condition. I'll clean up nicely. So one of my favourite features is this. Oh, so nice. So the door card there is quite It's a bit discoloured, but actually all the other door cards is pretty good. And again, yeah, we got this interesting thing with the doors. It's actually solid on the inside and underneath here, so that's great. This looks very solid. We're going to take this off, see what's underneath. And again, we're going to take this homemade carpet, which is trapping damp in there, out. I feel it's wet under there. Let's have a look at this. Okay, this one is actually whole. I don't think this. Well, there's damp there, so I'm just going to lift this up. Just don't want this to eat its way through. At least there's somewhere for. There we go. That's a bit damp, but this. Take this out. That's solid. Take this out. So we can let this dry out. It's good. Really nice and solid. It's not soft at all. Larger on the other side. So yeah, I'll do a better video on this. I'm just excited. Can't wait to get going on this car. It's got a really nice headlining. Everything just needs to tidy up, clean up, real going through. Try not to touch. Actually, very nice door cards in this. Someone's got the leather interior in, which is nice. Again, just some good leather feed or treatment. I don't think you can feed this, but we'll treat it with something and clean everything. Yes. Exciting moment is to see what's in the boot. Stuff. All right, we have the full original rubber mats in here. We got some spare tools. That's cool. We got original jack. Excellent. A spare tire. Some stuff. Some more mats. I think these might be original. You really do, yeah. We'll look at this later on. Again, we're going to have a full go through of this car when the time is right. Bits and bobs. Dutch plates, I think. Got the mat in here. That's nice. Yeah, we're all nice and solid around here. That's good. Very good. Excellent. We got the original light in the back, the boot light. Okay, maybe if I open it like that. Okay. Well, more stuff to look at this later, but what I'm talking about is a lot of this is bad prep work. It's got surface there. It's actually metal and it's solid. So a lot of this nasty stuff is actually solid metal with just the paint bubbling off. So I'm happy about that. Because I would not want to redo all the metal here. Okay, a quick view in the engine compartment. It's dirty, but I think this will clean up quite nice. I'm not going to try and start it now because it's late and we want to go home. But yeah, we'll go through one thing at the other. Peter, who had the car, said he's he's had his mechanic look at it every year, so we'll see how it is in the end. Oh yeah, that's us for tonight. Big thumbs up for Nick for a fantastic effort today.
Wow.
Goodbye to the Merc, and yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Until next time.